My name is Jacob NOVAK. I'm a Champions Tour vet. My third year on tour.
Aaron Teal here. I'm a rookie here on the Champions Tour. We're sitting on this new balcony up at Moonlight Bay.
Noah Schultz here, Champions Tour veteran, you could say, third season on the tour.
You know, I think it's going to be exciting this year. You got a bunch of new guys in this, a lot of young guys that have been marshals with us for a long time.
Got a bunch of new anglers this year. Quite a few new anglers, young anglers. Those are the guys you got to worry about because they're driven.
I don't know how tomorrow's going to feel because the nerves are definitely starting to pick up.
Last year I took second place in points.
I've won a few events. I was fortunate enough to win the boat one year.
I'm kind of just going in with an open mind, and it's a humbling sport, so.
Hopefully pull off my first win, get a good start to the year, and you know, overall goal is to get AOI this year. So.
We started talking about the Champions Tour for this year and where we're going and all the new faces, which we're very proud to see. We talked about where we're going with the style of fishing we have and what we do, and we're unique in that regard. There's no question about it. But we created this event in all seriousness for you guys. This is your show. We need an angler volunteer. Connor O'Connor, come on up here. I didn't pick this picture, but Paul did. The lake split is really easy. The lake split is the little channel going from Russia into Whitefish. Right in the middle of the little channel. Very basic. Connor's going to flip a coin here, and he's going to tell us which side we're starting on. The buffalo is heads. Heads will be west.
Tails.
Tails. We're starting east.
Good or bad? Hey, we're gonna have fun. Whitefish.
All right, pre-tournament meeting's all over. We've gone through the rules with everybody. We got them all ready to go for tomorrow. Everybody's going home, retying, thinking their strategy. They know the lake split. Tomorrow morning, 5:30, they're gonna show up. Lines in at 7.
Good morning, everyone. Scott Bonema with the Champions Tour. It is the beginning of the 2021 season, and we are on beautiful Whitefish Channel Lakes today. This year we have a full field of 52 of the best anglers in the region vying for today a $12,000 first place prize, advancing through a 3-tournament tour this season, ultimately for the championship to crown an angler with a $50,000 Skeeter bass boat. We're extremely excited. We've got about 15 new guys to the tour this year that are excited. It's going to be a shootout today on Whitefish. We have some incredibly great conditions. We're going to do everything we can to bring you the best show that you can see this season. Thanks again for following the Champions Tour.
7:24 in the morning. The anglers have been able to fish for 24 minutes. We just literally picked up from where we were last year at the end of the year at the championship. Matt Peters has stormed to a lead already. Shane Raveling's right behind him. So it's early in the morning, but it's like we didn't even leave last year yet. The same two guys are right to the top of the leaderboard. We're going to get out there and we're going to go get in with them and watch some of the catching going on.
You know, the bite's been pretty tough out here all week in practice. And I'd found just a little steep drop line here with some grass on it in practice where I got 3 or 4 bites, and it's close to takeoff. So I thought this morning when I saw there was nobody over here, I'm like, well, I'll just idle over here. And I mean, I'm right outside the bay where we launched from, and I just idled over here. I'm actually spot locked in 31 feet of water, but it's real steep, and I'm just throwing to a little grass patch. And so far they've been in there pretty good. It's definitely started to slow down. I think I've caught, I don't know, what do we got, Regan? Maybe 8 or 9 out of here? 10. So we've caught 10. I really have no idea how many are here, but we're gonna soak this for a while and see how many more we can catch. That's the grass patch that they're in, but I didn't get one that cast. It took me probably 6 or 8 casts to catch the first one, and as soon as I caught the first one, they fired really hard for like 6, 8 casts in a row. And now it's slowed off a little bit, but as expected, we got one. Oh yeah, jumper. Two. Good.
Here we are at the first Classic Tour tournament on Whitefish Lake, and kind of right now bass are biting. It's kind of good to be back on the water again after last year finishing second in the championship, and hopefully I can get a top finish again today. They were biting really good this morning. I've slowed down just a little bit, but you know, we got some other spots to hit too, so wind seems like it's starting to pick up. Things are going to change a little bit, so as of right now, just glad to be back at it, trying to catch as many bass as I can, and try to stay at the top of the leaderboard. This will keep. That's how you do it. Classic bass at its best right there, boys.
It's deja vu. I got one, bud. Just hold tight. Let me get this one caught and I'll tell you about that too. Just absolutely choked it. Think they're eating it up there? Thing is gone. They are eating it on the fall in a big way. Calm him down and then we can get a call on this thing. 113. I like 2.4 better earlier. So, yeah, last time I was with Adam in a boat, we were at Trout Lake winning a boat. That was in September. Now we're starting the 21 season on Whitefish. And I'm throwing to a little grass spot outside some sand right here in a deep cut, and they're just there. I mean, they are absolutely loaded up here. We'll see how long they'll fire, but there's a bunch of bass up here. There's another school. Let's just keep catching these ones, boys. How many of them are up there, you guys? Seriously. It's just insane. There's so many bass up there. 1.6, we're good. Stop it.
So we're sitting here in second. I've got 18, a little over 18 pounds and some change. We really need to improve that. I got to set myself a goal of 30 fish in the first half, and I think if I can get to there, I at least have a chance in the second half to come from behind. Leader's got 10 pounds on me, but that could be 5 minutes. I mean, you just don't know. So we're hoping to put some more fish in the boat quickly.
Scales there.
The baby.
1 pound, 0 ounces.
It's 1 pound. 1 pound more than we had before.
All right, it's 9 a.m. The morning started off just where we left off last year. Matt Peters jumped off to a big lead. Shane Raveling was right there. Cross Lake was the big lake this morning. Arnold and Helgerson moved up into second place, Cross Lake. Things seem to have quieted down. It's real interesting now. Young Jacob NOVAK, call him young. I mean, he's been around with us a few years, used to be a marshal, actually has a cabin, grew up fishing this lake. Well, he's rocketed up to second. And Dean CAPRA has got a cabin here too, as well as right up there as well. But they're up in the little lakes. They're up in Pine and Daggett. So we're gonna make the long idle through the slow zones to get up to Pine and Daggett. But it seems like those smaller lakes, a little bit dirtier water, a little bit different than Cross Lake, but they're starting to turn on here mid-morning.
So it's about 9:15. I don't know, I'm sitting in 5th place or something, which is a good place to be. I'd rather be leading, and I probably should have with the boat number 1 in the best spot on the lake that I know of, and the fish were there, and today they didn't bite for some reason. I have no idea. So I've had to scrounge out what I've got off of other spots, and the lake's fishing kind of small. You know, these are small lakes, and there's a lot of boats in the small lakes. Now later in the day, we get out on the big lake, and I think it'll spread out, and I think my chances out there might even be a little better because I got some really good areas to fish out there. Here it's a little crowded. Nice big one too. All right, in the boat he goes. Little Bobby Lane action there. Ain't that how he does it? Little pound. 1/6 added to the party. The little bitty guy. Go tell Mama Dog who's in town.
catch 35 pounds this afternoon, we maybe give ourselves a chance to win this thing. I just really don't know how those deep fish are going to act this afternoon, but I think if the deep fish go, it'll beat the guys on the bank, but I'm just going to need them to fire in order to get the weight I need. I called 75 to win, and I got 40, so I need 35 more. 40 more would be better than 35 more, but we'll take 75. If that doesn't win and we get there and it doesn't win, then whoever wins it, they earned it. It's going to be a shootout this afternoon.
Just got done with the first period. We are back in for lunch now, and first period went pretty well. Started off slow, but I got on a pretty good pattern that no one else was really doing. So I just took off with that and ran into a few little schools here and there, pods of 3-4 fish, and looking forward to the second half to see if I can keep it up and maybe take the lead.
So the first period went really well. Way more fish than I thought in my starting spot. Kind of a gift, actually. I feel pretty good about the second half. Fought a lot of fish in practice yesterday, but my goal is to fail to screw up. That's where I'm at. Just don't screw up too bad.
Second half has started. Matt Peters, he did have a great lead going into the start of the second half. He's catching a few fish, kind of staying on top. Jacob Novak's right there. We're early into it. Not a lot has changed yet, but I really expect to see some changes happening now that we're on the other, as usual, we're on the other split of the lake. And that's when you really tend to see some flip-flopping going on. Everybody's kind of got their favorite sides. The most notable right now, Brad Leiferman, the veteran. He's out here, I mean, he's fishing against kids half his age, and he's moving up to 4th already. He's one I'm really excited to watch. He's got a ton of experience out here.
Second period, Champions Tour, first tournament of the year, Whitefish chain. I was fortunate enough to get in the top 10 after the morning run. Now we're on the big part of Whitefish where the big fish live, and I've gotten a couple real nice ones right off the get-go. And so I'm kind of swinging for the fence here. This is a spot that if you can make it happen, you can load the boat with some big fish in a hurry, but it is still June. I wish it was about a month later, but we're gonna take a good hour and see if we can't get these fish to bite. There he is, there he is. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Made a little move, Brad?
Yeah, I made a little move, just kind of bouncing around, you know. It's early in the year, so they're not really, they're just getting to these places.
114.
114, that helps, that works.
We're a little over an hour into the first period, or the second period, and got a pretty good start. I'm at 5 fish for the half, which is a little slower than I was expecting, but you know, took the lead over Matt Peters, which I'm happy about, but weights are super, super tight, so we got to keep catching them. You know, just keep moving on to the next thing, and one bite at a time, try to win this thing.
I like this side a lot better, a lot better. The first half I knew was going to be a little bit more challenging for me, and we did lose a bunch of fish. I mean, we must have lost about a dozen or so, but I mean, it's just how it goes when you're fishing like this. Broke a couple off, some just pulled off, and it just is what it is, but we're trying to make the best of it. We came out swinging in this period, and we put a couple good fish in the boat. The size seems to run a little bit bigger on this side as well, so we're just gonna try to stay at it and hope we can keep the pedal to the metal all the way to the end. We're 4 pounds, 2 ounces behind the guy in front right now, which I think is Jacob Novak. If you guys followed last year, me and him like to kind of battle it out at the same time sometimes, so we'll try to make it interesting, I hope. Giant. Come on, baby. Look at that. Meat over on this side of the lake. 3 pounder.
3 pounder?
Yeah. That's been happening a lot today. Nice. 1, 2. Sitting here, we got 2 hours left to go. I made a little charge and we're tied for the lead right now. Jacob Novak and I got a fish on, hold on.
And now you have the lead.
And now we got the lead.
114.
Okay. I got like 60 spots like this. There's no way I'll have enough time to run half of the stuff. Did he really? He got one off of there?
Or it might be tied.
Is it a three-way tie?
Yeah, you're tied at 46, 46, you 2, NOVAK 4402.
Okay. Fishing down a stretch right here, and Matt Peters is just down the way there. He's fishing a dock that I started on, and we're tied right now for the lead, and it looks like he just pulled another one off it, so that's got to be a hot dock.
It's been really rough, actually. I started on deep fish, fished them for an hour and a half, and caught 2 little 1.5-pounders, and really couldn't get any schools to fire, and decided it was time to pull the pin on that. I think the clouds or something has changed to move those fish off the deep stuff. And I went to the bank, and I'm just now salvaging what I can, running a few good docks. The last dock I caught 3 on. 1 was a 15-ouncer, 2 of them were over 2. So we're just gonna run a handful of docks and then run a few more grass steels. And hopefully we have enough when the day's over. Otherwise, I think I have 48 pounds, and I think I'm leading, but that's just by the skin of my teeth. It's been, I had 40 pounds in the first period, so I haven't really done much here this afternoon yet, but that could change in a hurry too, we'll see.
Real live well leaderboard update. We're moving into the afternoon, and it's just his mayhem out here this afternoon. It's old versus young, rookie versus legends. They're flip-flopping. There's 6-7 guys within 2-3 pounds of each other. They're jumping over the top of each other back and forth. It's kind of whoever can keep the bites coming. Right now, Dean Capra's in the lead with 48.15. Matt Peters is still hanging on in second with 48.8. Kyle SCHUTTA, Jacob Novak, Arnold Helgerson, but they're all within 2 pounds. Typical afternoon mayhem on the Champions Tour, but they're flip-flopping. We got an hour and a half left to go, but it's just gonna be wire to wire.
Well, I just started catching them. It was pretty surprising this morning the way it went. This afternoon, I mean, these fish, they get on these docks sometimes, and I mean, I've caught, like there's one right there, a little one. I missed him. Well, got him that time, and he's not as little as I thought. All right, here she come. One for the books, huh? Okay, pound 7.
Thanks. Pressure's coming on, coming down the end of the day here. My first bite in probably an hour. It's been a grind, but I was just fishing these docks and I saw this cabbage behind me. I've never fished it before, and a few flips in, I got this one. 2-3. Here we go. Let's try to get another one.
I think it's like about 3 o'clock, I'm guessing. I don't know. We don't have a ton of time, but I just pulled back up on a dock that I caught a couple off of earlier and just took it from a different angle, and I just caught 2 more. One was 2, one was 1.8. One was actually, I caught 3. One didn't measure weigh, but we're gonna go in there and get another one right now. Big. 2-pounder anyways. Oh yeah, that's a dandy, he's a fat one. Yeah, buddy. That's a good one. That is a big one right now. I needed that.
How we feeling?
Thanks,
Something
bud.
special happening?
Well, let's hope. Let's get back in there and do it again. I mean, I was with you once before when it got pretty ripe in a hurry and a bunch of casts. No, but I'm gonna hook this great big one, boys. How about we catch this one instead? Come on, get out of there. Oh my God, get out of there. Turn him. Let's catch this one, friend. 2.6, 2.8.
Starting to feel a little better, Matt?
Well, I need 2 more. That's what we're talking about. Getting it handled with 15 minutes to go. Pull up to a dock, have one on, lose it, catch another one. Oh.
Well, I'm not actually not all that confident right now because I got between here and them markers to fish these docks, and a guy came this way and another guy's going that way ahead of me, and I really don't have any otherwhere else to go, and I'm behind by about 6 pounds, so it's too far to run to the other spot that I know, so I'm basically just going to fish my way to the end and hope to get lucky and get a couple bites. Back there. Whoa. I gotta go back where you are, man. Got him! Woohoo! Last minute, brother.
Boys, we might have done it. We might have done the dang thing. We'll find out.
We'll start with big bass. A Yeti Rody 24 and a tumbler. That's going to go to Arnold Helgerson, 4.1. 4 pounds, 1 ounce, Arnold Helgerson. And Arnold, you might as well just stay here, okay, for a second. 9 pounds, 13 ounces for his big 3. Okay, well, Zach Dostal, stay right up here because you also are our major mover and get our Wenzel's $250 contingency. So congratulations on being the major mover today. All right, in third place, $3,500, a Mega 360, a $50 Thorn gift card for 52 pounds, 15 ounces, Kyle SCHUTTA. All right, in second place, $6,000 and a Helix 10, a $50 Thorn gift card for 56 pounds, 7 ounces to Dean CAPRA with 61 pounds, 7 ounces, a check for $12,000, a $50 Thorn gift card and a Yeti tumbler is going to go to Mr. Matt Peters. We can't run these events without our sponsors. So to Skeeter Boats and Yamaha Outboards, thank you for your sponsorship. Minn Kota, thanks for Minn Kota Hummingbird, Moolah, Bagley, Striker Brands, Yeti, Warner's Dock, Rocket AV, Thorn Brothers, Arsenal Brands, Wenzel Farms, Truth, Kistler Rods, All Terrain Tackle, and FVP.